Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. It's time for more Arceus post-game. So last we left off, we did side quests. This time, we're doing more side quests because this game has at least 100. More specifically, at least 103. I'm looking at you, Zachman. Yes, I know you're you're watching. It's like, why you gotta call me out like this? Like, because it's Pokemon. Also, Yuxi's in this game now. Alright, let's see what side quest we want to do first. Okay, so now you can... I'm guessing this doesn't unlock until after you beat the main campaign, but now you can take those two out. And there's like, we've been cooped up this whole time, what the frick? Let's see. Hello, would you do me a quick favor? Don't worry, it's simple. Could you bring me 100 medicinal leeks? What? These leeks are well known for growing practically all over the region. They're also called Wayfarer's Friends. Knowing you, I bet you could gather 100 of them in your sleep. Once you have 100, bring them by. Oh my gosh. So yeah, note to self, if you want to 100% complete this game, make sure you have a stockpile of at least 100 of those things. Yeah, also note to self, don't use them at all. Hey, check out this photo of the space-time rift. Yeah, it's a photo Professor Laventon took to try to document what was happening. He was going on how a bunch of different universes were overlapping and generating some sort of power overflow. It went right over my head, basically. Might as well have been babble. But the photo kinda tickled my creative side, so I borrowed it thinking I might make a painting out of it. And since you saw the rift, I wanted to ask, what'd you think of it? I get that, must be chilling facing power like that up close. Alright, that gives me something to start with. This won't be some neat, clean building blueprint like I usually deal with. This is gonna be a work of unbridled emotion. And it's done. Once you told me it was like falling out of the rift, it basically painted itself. I think it'll be untitled. People can feel what they want to from it. No need to force it into words. Welcome on into Pokemon. Yeah, that's the thing. All that terror and unease about the rift might be fresh in everyone's minds. Better give people some time to cool off before I go hanging it up somewhere. Our collective memory of the space-time rift will fade in time, no doubt. Hope my painting is able to inspire the people of the future somehow, even if they don't know how anything of the events behind the painting actually occurred. I'll entrust it to the commander for safekeeping. Thanks for the help! It's going good, just pretty much been playing this for the most part. Because people in the charity stream last month funded for me to play multiple Pokemon games. So, in honor of the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Pokemon! Oh, I guess not my mistake. Seems like Eevee's not here either. But something about this Pokemon reminds me of Eevee. Now, it must be my imagination. Ah, hungry, are we? Survey Corps kid, would you mind making me a muffin? If I can watch this Pokemon chow down like Eevee did, maybe I'll understand this nagging feeling I get when I look at it. Time to go make a muffin. Ooh, nice. It's muffin time! Do you know the muffin man? I have been waiting since yesterday to make that joke. I have some restraint. I gotta get more Hopo berries. No, you stupid Burmy! Welcome on in to more side questing. Get back here! Like, with how uncommon those things are, I'm like, no, gimme. Slowly making our way to rank 8. Finally, jeez. Uh-oh, Professor Tangrowth is gonna be pissed. Oh, jeez, there's more of them! Good job, you caught a bunch of those guys. Good job. You did it! Now go release them into the wild, you monster. Alright, we made a muffin. Look at it chow down, it really is the spitting image of Eevee when it does that. Or could it be the real Eevee? So it is you, I've missed you, little rascal. Never thought you'd evolve on your own. I suppose the professor did mention how Eevee can evolve even without any stone at all. Suppose I haven't gotten much use for these evolution stones I've set aside for Eevee. I'd like you to have one of them, each of them, little lady. Which one would you like? Off to the Heights camp. We haven't seen anything out of the ordinary yet, nor has Munchlack reacted to anything. Should we just wait for a while to see whether something happens? It's raining, and it looks like it's gonna get worse. Are you worried about the rainstorm, Munchlax? We still don't know what's causing these mysterious mass outbreaks. Perhaps that fancy map of yours can show us something. Seems you have some idea where to look for these outbreaks now. Why not check out a few? Seeing at least 3 ought to give us some idea of what's going on. Oh wow, these Pokemon are like level 62, geez. And then randomly a Mr. Mime shows up. Hi, Mr. Mime, what's up? It's like mistakes were made. Oh shit. Oh, thank goodness it saved, like, right beforehand. Let's not do that again. We caught a Munchlax! The Snorlax is pissed. Thank you for your investigation in the fieldlands. Did you learn anything about the massive mass outbreaks? What could that mean? Do Pokemon gather when there's especially heavy rain? I wonder whether Munchlax is reacting to the rainstorm or to the massive mass outbreak itself. We'll just have to investigate further, but how best to do so? I have a good look around the fieldlands, but it's only raised more questions. That frown doesn't suit you at all. Oh, Calabra, well... Mass outbreaks that occur during rainstorms. Never heard of such a thing. But of course, life is full of surprises. After all, it's not often that Pokemon from beyond our world appear at the Temple of Sinnoh either. Perhaps these Pokemon are reacting to the arrival of mighty Palkia. Why don't we head back to Jubilife Village? Arizu's shop might be a good place to visit. The girl's place is awfully popular, after all, and where good people gather, information abounds. Of course, the hairdressers. If anyone has seen these mass outbreaks, they might be willing to share the details with us. It's settled. I'll wait for you at the hairdressers. I was gonna say, also, tongue twister ahoy. Yeah, emphasis on water. Please don't do that with alcohol. You'll be dead. Yeah, I was gonna say, even with water, it's like, you're gonna have to pee really bad after that. Oh, welcome on in. Mistress Kalaba's waiting for you. I heard about the massive mass outbreaks. I bet there's some sort of Pokemon festival. It's like what I heard from a customer who came here from Johto. Apparently on nights with a full moon, a Clefairy got together and danced. It's basically a gathering of Pokemon that only happens when certain conditions are met. Sounds pretty similar to the massive mass outbreaks, don't you think? So massive... Fucking hell. So massive mass outbreaks can be a festival for Pokemon to enjoy the rainstorms. Seems to me you're still biting your tongue, Arizu. Have you heard anything else? Well, I did hear something weird from a Diamond Clan friend of mine. They said they saw a mass outbreak of alphas in the Crimson Mirelands. But seriously, do alphas even gather in groups? My friend must have made a mistake, right? Alphas grouping together. This is part of a massive mass outbreak. It sounds dangerous. Even the Lady of the Ridge would be no match for a mass outbreak of alphas. It's natural to worry about the unknown. That's why she's investigating for us, no? To put our concerns to rest. You're right, it seems our next step is to investigate the Crimson Mirelands. Meanwhile, this whole time, Volo's just seething. He's like, fight me! Fight me! No! We'll do it later. I don't wanna! Seems a massive mass outbreak has sprung here too. Let's try to determine if this phenomena occurs here as it does in the Fieldlands. Oh, no! Hey ho, little people, no need to fret, Melly's arrived. What do you want? I heard rumors that you've been investigating massive mass outbreaks or some such. But I, Melly, have already solved the mystery. All that remains is to gather evidence. Not bad. The reason these Pokemon have been mysteriously gathering in rainstorms is... Out with it already. To give praise to the great Melly, naturally. Fuck's sake. Munchlax's like, I'll do it. Don't look so sour. I realize the difficult truth to accept right away, but the awe-inspire is both sun and shadow to Adamant. It's clearly apparent to Pokemon. As thanks for your adorable Adamant, kick his ass already. I'll give you this generous reward. Go on, take it. They're, Ogwav berries. Quite a rarity here in this region, you know. As for why these Pokemon gather during rainstorms, well, it's surely to represent how I'm simply overflowing with wonderful qualities. And with that nugget of wisdom, I shall be off. He was very shy and withdrawn as a child until one day when he announced he was going to work hard to help Adamant. I was happy to see him grow more optimistic, but I fear he might have yeah, no shit, my. No shit. But berries, where could he have found them? Did you just eat some? What's this? It looks like your fancy map is responding to Munchlax again. Now the map shows not only outbreak locations, but the Pokemon there as well. What does this mean? So if we keep feeding it agave berries, we'll be able to learn more about the outbreaks. What exactly is it you're trying to get us to understand? Whatever this means, please investigate 3 massive mass outbreaks in the Mirelands so we can compare these outbreaks to those we found in the Fieldlands. Get back here! It's floating in midair! Nice Pokeballs! Oh, shoot! Oh, gosh! No! Get me the frick out of here! Ride, darn it, ride! Oh my gosh, that's a lot of them! Nice Dialga! And also nice Pokeballs. Alright, fight that one, Dialga. Oh, it's level 78! Ooh! Ooh! And they're pretty much almost ready to go to fight Volo now, jeez. Yep, I am glad I waited. Alright, we're back! I hear you finished your investigation in the Mirelands. Well done. Eureka's here to help. What happens twice will happen thrice, or so they say. Massive mass outbreaks seem likely to occur in the coastlands and other areas as well, so I've been discussing the issue with Arita. Why don't we demonstrate to her what's been keeping us busy? We can turn our investigation to the coastlands next. Ah, yes, Munchlax, I know what's been keeping you busy is eating. Don't worry, I got you berries. But I still wonder, what lies beyond Munchlax's strange reaction to eating these berries? How does he know which Pokemon are gathering where during a massive mass outbreak? He's a genius? Hopefully our investigation will shed some light on this mystery. Let me offer you a hand. I've learned some things about these massive mass outbreaks myself. I knew the leader of the Pearl Clan could help us. Mysterious going on in the vast region piqued my interest after all. And on top of that, we're friends. Always come if you ask for help. Friends? We see each other before, but after talking more at the Harmony Festival, we found we agree on a lot of things. Such as how exactly we think Adaman's doing as a leader. And we decided we'd help each other out despite being from different clans. Anyways, how I got involved with the investigation in the coastlands. And I heard from Iskin and Lena that they're both seeing something that was something akin to a mass outbreak, but stranger. What are your thoughts on these massive mass outbreaks, Arita? Well, I wonder what causes Pokemon to flock together this way. Perhaps there's been some shift in space because of Mighty Palkia's appearance. I'd certainly be glad to have more Pokemon around. It would help this area flourish. But it's too early to conclude, it's all for the best. Hordes of strong Pokemon could be dangerous. I'll be sure to warn Lena and be careful too. I'll head to the village once I wrap up a few things. We can meet at the front gates when it's time to set out on our next investigation. Bye-bye for now! I see you've been busy! Oh, we're so close! Oh my gosh. So close to level 8. We're getting it today, I can feel it. Alright, time for part 3 of the side quest. The next step of our investigation is going to see the massive mass outbreaks in the coastlands. Thanks as always for the help. Right then, let's set off for beachside camp. Are you ready? What a fine surprise meeting you two while out fetching supplies for our settlement. Kalaba filled me in. You're looking into massive outbreaks that happen during rainstorms. Well then I'll tell you what I recommend, sticky globs. Hitting a Pokemon with a sticky glob will slow it right down. I bought the recipe at the craftwork myself by request from the settlement. I'll get back to the Iceland. Not that it'll take much time with well-trained legs like these. Interesting, the Pro Clan is recommending the sticky globs. Right then, let's set out for beachside camp. Seems you've arrived in time to catch another massive mass outbreak. Remember Gayric's advice. Perhaps the sticky globs could be a big help. Now let's begin our research. You can let me know if you wish to give Munchlax some of those berries as well. It'll grant you a bit of insight into Pokemon's gatherings into these massive mass outbreaks. It's too bad that one fish doesn't show up, oh well. Mini penguins! Oh, stupid sniper. Oh, that's why I was getting bombarded. The attacks home in. like when it barely doesn't kill him, it's like, oh my gosh. Alright, they're all dead. Seems the Survey Corps really does get the job done. I'm glad I asked you for help. I'm also glad we can get more info from the Pro Clan. You got more Survey Corps members than just Gabby at your service. Captain Celine ordered me and the professor to help study these massive mass outbreaks. They're great for checking off research tasks. I'd be grateful to hear about anything you've discovered. Of course, but before I tell you, I want to become an even more amazing Survey Corps, and to do that, I challenge you. Meet me at the landing when you're ready. I will attempt to kick your ass. The straightforward passion of the young, most admirable. It's like, I better get level 8 with that, jeez. You fell from the sky into our world, and I don't want that to be for nothing, for you or for me. We're gonna keep working for the Survey Corps together, so I'm gonna show you that I can beat you. Says the Pokemon trainer that doesn't have Dialga and Palkia. As well as a bunch of other Pokemon. It's like, and I don't even need to rest my Dialga, I'm still gonna kick your ass. I was gonna say pretty much. It's the thought that counts, really. I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's also missing a Pokemon. Good job, Dialga. You started at a disadvantage, so I'm giving you an out. Go, Graveler! Nice Graveler. Sorry, Graveler, you did a good job. Finish him! There's nothing, you can't survey with strength like that. I want to get stronger. If I could only become a worthy opponent to you, I'm sure I'd be a better assay to the Corps. Assets. You understand how I feel? Alright, then we'll get back to work. We got our whole future to be ready for. Wait, I forgot what I came to see you for in the first place. Let me tell you the theory the professor and I came up with regarding the massive mass outbreaks. We think Pokemon are gathering lingering traces of energy left behind by the space-time rift. But we need to survey more to learn how the energy traces are connected to the rainstorms. I don't understand a word of what you're saying, but it sounds like you know what you're talking about. We have to discover the cause of these massive mass outbreaks and find out if they're dangerous for all the region's sake. Good luck to you both out there. See you around. I like the Survey Corps. It's good to see young people so passionate about their cause. Alright, next we visit the Highlands. Or at least that would be the plan, but I've yet to hear of a single sighting of a massive mass outbreak in the Highlands. If and when we hear any of any sightings there, let's meet up at the camp. Toodaloo! Where are you going? I gotta level up first! Finally, the journey to level 8 has been an arduous one. You can now use jet balls. And full restores. I have something important to discuss with you. I heard an odd rumor. I believe it may be the key to unlocking the mysteries behind massive mass outbreaks. You must first acquire 10 mushroom cakes, then bring them to the secret hollow in the Alabaster Icelands. I call this my tricky treat strategy. I'll be waiting for you there. I'm freezing my ass off! Did you bring me 10 mushroom cakes? Well done. Ah, mushroom cakes and some quality ones at that. Now we're just getting started. Leave the rest to me. You can return to the village. I'll share how successful my strategy was when I'm finished. I had a visit from Melly. He came all the way just to boast about giving you those berries. He said you lit up with so much joy that your smile nearly split your face. I can't imagine that was the case. I'm sure it was a confused grimace or a smile you merely forced yourself to give him out of pity. But I still can't let myself be outdone by him. So I've been looking for you all over this region. To give you this, my own reward. It's naturally far superior to anything Melly can offer. Oh, I did see one of those massive mass outbreaks on my way here to find you. I wonder if they might be caused by the geology of the place where they occur. Perhaps there is some mysterious kind of stone in the ground which draws Pokemon near. Oh, and I had a message from Mai. She would like to meet you in the village. Yeah, she's been waiting for you, though I suppose it's more accurate to say she's been chatting away with Sumugi from the security corps about Vidoof. As for me, I think I may visit the hot springs since I've come all this way. Do be careful for any massive mass outbreaks you head back. Strong Pokemon might appear. It's like, how the heck did you get there before us? Did you teleport? Which? Mai, what's on your mind? What in the world are you talking about? Mushroom cake and strategies? Come to think of it, Arita also came to me with an odd request. She asked me for hardy grain, so I gathered some. It's the foxes! Could there be some Pokemon taking the guise of people to stir up mischief? None of this is why I called you here, mine. I mean to tell you there's been a massive mass outbreak in the Highlands. The next step is to investigate the Highlands. Let's see what we can find. So there's been a lot of sneaky foxes between this and the latest chapter of Deltarune. Those darn foxes! Let's continue our investigation into those outbreaks in the Highlands. I hurried because of a vision my clairvoyance showed me. Some poor soul was running for their life from a bunch of alphas. I just barely saved them. As I feared then, these massive mass outbreaks really are getting out of hand. We must endeavor to find the truth behind why they keep happening. Big packs of Pokemon might not be much trouble if you got a trusty partner, but if you don't, I'm just scared thinking about it. You did well to save that person, Sabi. You're a fine protector as any lord or lady Pokemon. Thanks, Mai. If my clairvoyance shows me anyone else in trouble, I'll do my best to save him too. Just be careful while you're out there. She's right, I know how strong you are, but we should move with caution here. Ah, the Survey Corps recruit who quelled the Lord of the Hollow. Sorry I kept you getting roped into errands on my account. To tell you the truth, I'd be happy to just give my the core products over to the shop for free, but that would mean letting Choi off the hook, and the very idea of that sets my teeth gnashing. Are you bound for the Iceland soon? Would you bring me 3 radishes? Oh, you're back! Well done gathering them in that harsh climate. Ah, the Iceland's finest feature. If you give those bitter roots a nice thorough pickling, it brings out a unique sweetness. Once they're pickled, they make for a lovely, crisp, and well-liked snack. My granddaughter makes a fine pickle, I tell you what. Perhaps I'll ask her to give one of these a nice, briny soak. Anyway, I'm sorry to have kept using you as a go-between with Choi. I suppose it's time I had a proper conversation with the whelp. Choi's like, no! Choi, what did you do? Now listen, I'll set you up with some new goods, but as a favor to Gabby, not you. Don't think for 1 second this means I've accepted you. But Tao Hua, oh please, Grandpa, I can't believe this is still an issue for you. How long have you been... What, is our little store not worthy to sell your goods? Talk about letting personal feelings get in the way of your business. If you keep this up, Grandpa, I swear I'll never speak to you again. But why, sweet Yui? You swore you'd never get married and leave your house. I kind of figured that's what this was about. Who in their right mind takes a tiny child's words so seriously? I'm sorry my grandpa's been such a bother to you. I hope this doesn't put you off visiting our shop. Well, in any case, we got some excellent new items on our shelves. Do buy some. My wife's awesome. It's like, item slots are making this quest less of a pain in the butt. For you, Zachman. 103 sticky balls. Trust me, I'm gonna need that many. Actually, how's my Pokeball counter going? I might have to buy Pokeballs, too. All for the sake of getting through these quests. Okay, so it looks like you get screwed if you try to leave. Welcome on in, Raiders! Welcome on into Pokemon Arceus, the post-game. Hope your stream went well, Sandslash. Yeah, I want a free villa, that'd be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the story about, like, there's basically certain memes that I'm like, this is nostalgic, but unfortunately the reason it's nostalgic is, let's just say the YouTuber in question is a piece of crap. He got us through the pandemic, but then it turns out he was a pedo. It's like, ha ha, ha, ha. What is my life? That's going good, just working on the post-game. No, I think I was mentioning this to other people. I didn't even know shinies existed, I think, until Zachman brought it up at one point a couple years ago. I just didn't know they existed. So yeah, it's like, I sure as heck haven't encountered any in actuality. I still haven't. It's like, gosh, they're rare enough as it is. I will keep you all updated, but no. What I am trying to get to trigger is this particular quest. Like, she's like, oh yeah, do you want to go do this mass outbreak? Cool. If you leave, it'll stop raining, and you can't do the side quest again until it starts raining. I'm like, that is kind of annoying. It's like, I wasn't ready. I needed sticky balls. Give me the sticky balls. Yeah, I'll try for like 5 minutes to see if I can get it to retrigger, otherwise I'll move on to another side quest. Because that's pretty much what people in like Reddit and stuff were saying, is just like, yeah, just go back to it later. So I know that inevitably if there's a section in the Icelands is, make sure, but like before I start the darn thing, bring a lot of sticky balls. Also, look at how many sticky balls I have. I have been purposely doing this for this amount of things. I'm like, I'm just gonna get 103 of these things, because why not? Because I know Zachman's watching this. Well, is that gonna trigger it? Okay, so it has to be raining specifically. That, wow. It's like, wow, these Pokemon are fickle creatures. Oh, nice. Yeah, pretty much I'm playing both Legends games back to back, so once I'm done with Arceus, we're moving on to ZA. And no, I haven't fought Vola yet because I'm just teasing him at this point. He's like, fight me! I'm like, no. I'm sufficiently leveled at this point, but I'm just doing this just to piss him off. Fight me, you coward! Yeah, like, basically, in the same session that I finished the main story, I, got the remainder of the plates, and then I just, I at least saw the cutscene where he basically enters his villain arc. And then I was like, nope, we're gonna do this next time, and then I'm like, side quest, because this is funny. I'm just gonna keep hoarding the plates from him. Yeah, I'll try this for like 3 more minutes and then I'll do another side quest. Why do shinies when I can just RNG the weather? How many encounters until I trigger the weather? That's the ultimate shiny hunt. Weathermon. That would be really funny. How many times am I gonna go to bed? Yes. This is just like, Mona just might as well be in the corner being like, go to sleep, protag. So I guess that being said, when I'm doing side quests, I really gotta pay attention of what the weather is, because if it's raining, we gotta go. Alright, have a good night. And thank you again for the raid. I'll be here just trying to get it to rain. Just like Himpacopia. Wow, we had 2 inches of snow, but not rain. Wow, kid, you're sleeping a lot. You sure you're okay? I've been through a lot. Just let it rain, darn it. Heck yeah, we're in business. It finally rained. You're lying. Well, hopefully we didn't get soft locked out of that quest, otherwise it is what it is. On to another quest. it is just so weird to see this Pokemon because it's been floating around in my Pokopia village for a while. It's like, oh, it's you again. Alright, Pokedex complete. It's like, just let me leave, darn it. Oh, gathered lots of data on Ghastly, have you? Let's see, so it's all recorded in this Pokedex of yours. Alright then. Mushrooms, huh? Well, I'll be. It says Ghastly like to eat mushrooms of all things. Not that that's a bad thing, mine. It's just a lot more tame than I was expecting. In here I was thinking a ghost loved nothing more than to snack on unsuspecting humans. You know, it's funny, I'm actually rather partial to a nice mushroom stew myself. Maybe Ghastly aren't so ghastly after all. Hey, what you doing? Conlon, taking work off again. Don't forget you gotta take a day off tomorrow. You promised you'd take me to see the ghosties at Prelude Beach, remember? Of course your old dad remembers, kiddo, and I'd never let work get in the way of our ghost hunt. I'm really looking forward to it. Yay, I'm gonna catch a ghostie and show it to all my friends. Bye! You know, he was just putting on a brave face because you were here. Anyway, owe you one, kid. I get the feeling my boy will be just fine tomorrow. Yeah, because this is totally about him. I call BS. What the heck is a Wormadon anyways? I'm gonna find out. Never would have guessed that's what that was. Now, the next question is, where do we find this darn thing? I'm surprised I don't have one in my Pokedex. Or my arsenal of Pokemon. Yeah, long story short, you get them in trees. I'm just surprised I haven't come across one yet. Yep, nothing. Wow, that is so specific. It's basically a reference to Diamond and Pearl. Like, that is so specific. You have to have 3 specific Pokemon in your party in order for this Pokemon to spawn. Like, oh my gosh. Never would have guessed that in a million years. Luckily, we have all 3 Pokemon, so we're good. Okay, so we need one of these. We need one of the pufferfish Pokemon. It's like, I know I caught at least one of these things. And... hopefully I didn't toss all my Buizels on accident, otherwise I gotta go back to the... Okay, we accidentally tossed them, gosh darn it. I mean, they're easy enough to find, but it's like, come on, game. Yeah, and apparently once you have all 3 of these Pokemon, you're supposed to go to, I'm not kidding, the middle finger of the Hand Island. Or the Hand Peninsula. Like, game, just chill for 5 seconds. Might as well get more of those medicinal leaks while we're at it, because we need a lot of them. Yeah, and of course, one more twist is apparently they only spawn in the daytime. My gosh. At least these leaks have a high spawn rate out here. Oh, shoot! Like, no, we caught one, that's all that matters to me. To add one more thing to the specifics, it must be the evening. It's like, how specific are we getting with this? Oh, it's technically the evolved version of this thing. Now the question is, how do I evolve this thing? Thanks for the raid. Currently playing Pokemon Legends Arceus and solving the mystery of whatever the heck this side quest is. We almost had all the pieces, but we have to evolve this pufferfish first. How someone figured this out naturally, I have no idea. Boredom, probably. I mean, without a guide. I guess the question is, do we have an Overquill? Yeah, hope your stream went well. Welcome on in. Guess on the off chance that I did... Okay, I figured I'd at least rule that out. Let's see... Because, yeah, apparently to evolve this thing, you have to use strong moves 20 times. Two down, 18 to go. What, I could have sworn that it died. Oh, there's a random quest out here. You're part of the Survey Corps, right? Could you help me out? Seems this Pokemon's so hungry that it can barely move. I tried giving it food, but it won't take a bite. I don't know if it's being stubborn or what. It showed some interest in plump beans, but it still wouldn't eat them. Of course, if we can make plump beans extra tasty, I'm sure this little deer will eat them. What kind of supply corps member am I to completely forget about crafting? In any case, maybe bean cakes will do the trick. Could you make one? If you need the recipe, you can find it at Craftworks. Great, actually, why don't you give it to Piplup? Let it eat out of your hands. Wonderful, it seems to really like the bean cake. Wow, it ate the whole thing already? It's got quite the appetite, that's for sure. I've quite taken a liking to this Piplup, and I don't think it's safe to let it wander around. I'll bring it back to the village and take care of it. Simple enough. Unlike the quest I'm currently working on. Figure this might go a bit quicker if I go back to the fieldlands and take out the small fry. I don't have time for small fry. Thanks, Dunman. Alright, this thing needs Bar Barrage, but luckily it already has it, so... Once it evolves, we're good. It's like, please don't retreat. There's just a chance it'll do nothing. That's really funny. Time to go bully the Drifloons. Well, that works. Hey, Quillfish, go kill that alpha! Finally, a real challenge. Well, it's dead, unfortunately. Dialga, just put it out of its misery already. Please and thank you. Oh, you have to use Bar Barrage specifically. Oh, that's gonna take a bit. I maybe used it 5 or 6, maybe 6 or 7 times. Okay, sweet. Evolved by pufferfish. She's like, give me the pufferfish. Okay, now let's go do that quest. And hopefully there's no more convoluted steps. Alright, we did it! You heard something that sounded like a cry and a boulder shifting in the distance. On to phase 2 of the quest. Okay, essentially we're heading to that cave. Whoa! Okay, so our goal is to catch the one... Our goal is to catch that one. Thank goodness I have 60 of these darn things. RNG Fest ahoy! stubborn little Pokemon. Yeah, forget shinies, I'm just trying to get the regular ones. My gosh, this is, a very stubborn Pokemon. Boy, do I know it. Whenever I played, Sword and, Hey You Pikachu, or Let's Go Pikachu, there were definitely some where it was like dozens of encounters, and that was just on a normal Pokemon. Yay! The clear symptom works if once I start actually complaining it. It happens too often for it to be a coincidence. It's like I give it a little bit, and the second I start complaining, and then stuff happens. It's like, you will do as you're told! Thanks, Sypha. I see you caught our mysterious swimmer, so was Manaphy all along. It seems it is a migratory Pokemon drifting to and fro across the sea since long ago. At least that's what it says in the sea's legend. I had a jolly hard time getting a hold of this tome, but it seems it was worth it in the end. I was like, let's get the main party back in there. Okay, good. Yeah, apparently if it's a level 20 Burmy, it will evolve. Well, specifically a female level 20 Burmy. Gotta go find another strong enemy, and then that'll get it up to level 20. Whoa. Oh, what a tease. Alright, time to evolve the Burmy. Alright, well then we'll wrap up this quest, and then I pretty much gotta wrap up, like, ASAP. So, this is what's known as a trash cloak. It's living proof that there's truth to the saying, one person's trash is another's treasure. I never knew Pokemon were capable of such things. Yes, I got it. I'd be pleased if you would have a look at the latest additions to my clothier. The color of your clothing can make all the difference in the world, don't you think? Absolutely, I bet you would like to dress up in your favorite color. I want to make clothing in new colors, but I can't get a hold of the right materials. If you happen to have red, blue, and green shards, would you kindly give me one of each? Alright, then I'll put Yuxi back in and we'll wrap up. Alright. Time to go find a raid target. Limit, what is that? What is that stream title? I'm intrigued. Alright, cool. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. For starting Persona 3.